right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to those full elect that is hearing this word in truth and in sincerity. So, in this video, I just want to do a quick, review through the spirit, in this movie called Emancipation. Played the main character played by Will Smith, and it's pretty much a movie that goes into slavery as we know happened in history, right? So pretty much as I was watching this movie, scriptures was coming to mind, and that's the beauty about being in the truth now, because now that you're in the truth, when you watch these movies dealing with slavery, dealing with how Esau mistreated our people, what comes to mind is how all these things are written in the scriptures. All right, aside from, an Israelite, that may not know of the truth, but when they watch movies like this, they just can't understand, why would the white man do this to our people? What made them hate us so much, and why do they hate us so much, And see, we understand why, but to those, that don't know the truth, they're going to keep asking why, And, in this lesson, I just want to go into how payback is going to come back for these Edomites. All right, payback is sweet, and it's coming for these damn devils, because a lot of things that, these movies show us, that's what we know that they did to us. Just imagine the things that they've done, and it's not been documented. All right, but the first scripture I want to get is the book of Obadiah, because that's all you see in these slave movies is how these so-called white people did Jake wrong. And all the tribes were done wrong, but the tribe of Judah, which are the so-called Negroes, are the ones at the forefront of what Esau did to our people, the wickedness that he did to our people, and this is Obadiah 1:6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?" And a lot of history is coming out on what the so-called white people did to Jake, and they try to conceal it. They try to hide the atrocities that were done to our people. But the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai, is not letting that happen. All right, he's revealing the wickedness of the so-called white man, and ultimately the so-called white man Esau is being revealed before he be taken out of power. Okay. And I'm going to jump down to verse 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob," okay, Jacob being the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and these so-called white people, they've committed a lot of violence against the children of Israel, all right, through all the ages, man. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." Because that's the judgment for the Edomites. All right, they're going to be cut off, all right, this planet. And when you go to the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, it talks about that judgment. It talks about the so-called white nation being cut off from the planet Earth. Okay. Let's go to verse 21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the earth with cities." And, in this time, their children, which are the descendants, all right, of Edom, all right, they're about to get judged, for the iniquities of their forefathers, man, for what they did to the children of Israel, man, for they did, for what they've done, period. Yahweh Shemiah Shai is reserving them for that great and dreadful day. And these Edomites are not going to get away with it. And in that movie, no spoiler alert, but in that movie, one thing that stood out was how, the main Edomite character, all right, the slave master, all right, he was telling us, he was giving an account of his childhood, and pretty much, he was talking about, to make the long story short, he was talking about how it was a nigger woman, how he says, I think, that raised him, that taught him, and she was his friend. All right, but one day, it's like he was sneaking food to her, and he told his dad. And when he told his dad, what his dad did was he gutted her, or pretty much he stabbed her, and left her out to die. Okay? And that's the nature of Edom. These Edomites, they hate you Israelites, man. All right? Revelation 13. And that's the hatred that the so-called white people have for you Israelites, man. It don't matter what you try to do, try to speak peaceably to them. We can get all along, we can get together. No, the Lord didn't make it that way. There is a natural enmity between, the nation of Israel and the nation of Edom. It says, Revelation 13:9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. And, it's well documented in history. All right. Who led who into captivity? All right. The so-called white people, were the ones that led the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans into captivity. Had them working, until they died, man. And they even showed you that in the movie too. How when Jake working in the hot sun and Jake dies because of the heat, and what Esau do? Esau says, get it out of here. All right. Throw it into that hole and burn it up. And that's what they were doing to our people, man. A lot of things that the so-called white nation is about to pay for, man. And there's no way out of that judgment. Okay. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 15. It says, that which have been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past. And the common thing that these Edomites like to say is, that was the past, so that happened a long time ago. All right, we got to move on from that. That happened already. Move on. We gotta commemorate. We got a day where they commemorate. All right, what happened to the small hats? Okay, back in during the hollow thing, man. All right. But they don't say that happened back then. Let's move forward from that. But with our history, what happened to us is let's move forward with it. It happened already. And we can get along now. We can start new. Okay, but the thing is that Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, he doesn't forget. He did not forget what you did to his people. And his judgment is getting ready to be poured upon you, Edomites, man. And for you Israelites that want to be joining hand with the devil, are you going to fall down with him? All right. So let's go to Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. Because that's the thing that these Edomites like to do. That was our forefathers. We weren't there at that time. Okay. And just like I read in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, prepare slaughter for the iniquities of their fathers. All right. Jeremiah 30 and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. You see, and that's what you saw in that movie, man. All right. Jake was pretty much being devoured by these Edomites, man. Being worked to death. Given little breaks, and being told right back to work, man. Okay. It says, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And that's what these Edomites and these other nations did, man. They preyed upon our people, man. They couldn't wait to get their hands on Jake, man. But you know what? It's going to all come back full circle. Are we going to have our feet on these heathens next, man? They're going to be under us. Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after right, because they've been putting hell on us, and of course, it was the punishment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but they've been putting hell on us, and pretty much no answer for what they've done to us, no recompense for what they've done to us, but that payback is coming, man. All right. So let's get Lamentations 4 and verse 21 to end it off. It says, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. That cup being, captivity, the curses, and pretty much they're about to drink of that cup. All right, they're about to go through what the nation of Israel went through as a nation, man, as a people. Just look through history and see what the white man has done to our people. All right, that cup is going to be taken from us and given to them. Okay, they're about to go through hell, man, in the kingdom. First and foremost, they're going to go through hell here as their kingdom fall. All right, then in the kingdom, they're going to go through more hell. All right, and that parable with the rich man and Lazarus, that goes into that. The rich man being the so-called white people, the so-called white man, Esau, and the Lazarus represents Israel. In verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Right. All right. This is the time where the sins of Edom is being discovered. And once again, that's why, their history is being found out now. People are actually going into, digging into our history now and finding the atrocities of what the white people did to our people, man. And after they've been found out, here comes the judgment. Okay. But, that's pretty much the point. Just wanted to, bring some scriptures out, all right, to go with that movie. It's a lot more things I could have gone into, man, but, it would be a long video. I just wanted to hit the points, and it was edifying. All right, so, I recommend, anybody that watches this video, to go check out that movie, all right, Emancipation. It's actually a good movie, and, you can, you through the Spirit, you'll be able to link a lot of scriptures to it. All right, so until next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to those for elect. Until next time, I say Shalom and Abba.